after Elizabeth again here, real close on that start. DOKORDER 8010A duplicate. Now we're just, this is video number 2. We just walked away from this as we started to duplicate from the last video, and we're getting towards the end. I wanted to start this video up again and show you what happens at the very end of a duplication process. You want to walk away from this, don't touch it, let it go for a good clean duplication of a master tape. As you can see, we're at the end. It's gonna go to the end. I want to show you a key feature of what you're going to have to do to shut this off. So it's taking its time. It's got a leader here on the back end of this one. But as you can see, the size of the take-up reel is the same size as the take-up reel. It's now taken and duplicated that tape up there. And it's getting close. That sound is the squeak of the tape actually going through all the guides it has to do. It's normal sound. The last song, obviously on the reel on the front, has a lot of leader for the first song. On this was Steppenwolf pre-recorded tape, and it's getting close here. And there we go. So it's off. It's rolling right on out of here. But the shutoff will not shut itself off, because this tape is going through the regular tape guide, the one you're duplicating to, and it says it still has tape, so it still wants to keep going. So you have to watch at the end and actually shut your unit off. So that's what I wanted to show you on this one here. So now what we're going to do is basically we're just going to loosen this guy, and we're going to go shut off our duplicator head right now. And we're going to go just park this tape, if you will. Park it safely away up here. That's the tape we just duplicated. Then we're going to first rewind this. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of our way and rewind this back onto the source reel. Okay? And get this out of the way first. And then we'll bring that tape down and rewind it in the same head. Okay? And we'll turn our duplication off. Otherwise it doesn't let us go in the reverse direction. Okay? And we're going to go rewind this guy. I think that's why they put such a fast rewind on these units too, because of this process you have to go through, because this is amazingly fast. Watch how fast this is taking that whole tape. Very good. See, now it shuts it. Oops, sorry. So fast it spun off the rubber guide. So that's done. Let's take this one off. Now we're basically just going to lower this to get this one rewound, because there is no rewind function up on the dupe head. It's just there to do its job of pulling the tape through. Okay, now we're going to feed this tape through the normal way, from tape to tape, and we're going to rewind it. Sorry. And we'll listen to it too. Let's make sure these things don't spin off this time. Okay, remember that was a Steppenwolf tape. You heard it start in the beginning of the other video. Let's listen to it. That was the wrong direction. That was on the back side of that tape. Here we go. There you go. That's the duplicated tape for the master. Just like the one we just put in there. Let's go ahead and rewind that farther. Oh, easy boy. Easy, easy. I gotta get those tightened up. Alright, and, sorry. Rewind that again a little more. Let's listen to it again. Okay. I think we just lopped it out of the, there it is. Sorry. It just pulled itself when it went off that way. Let's do this again. Feed that tape through and get it underneath that wire stop guide there. Sounds just as good as the tape is used as a master. Beautiful. I mean, it's a little tedious because when you think back to the 60s and the 70s, you know, basically, what this deck eliminated, it was a standalone unit. You didn't have to have an amplifier with it. It has all built in. And here, instead of having to have another tape deck to go ahead and duplicate a tape that you wanted, or maybe hand off, or maybe it was used a lot for the, you know, like speeches from a church pastor speech or something like that, or even a speech period. It was a good way to sit down and just duplicate tapes and everything too. So there you go. That's how we use the duplicator. That's how you have to use this unit down here to do your rewinding of the tape up here. There's no rewind on this motor at all up here. It's just set up to have a resistance reel here, and this one has a motor behind it, one motor behind it, to go ahead and do that process. Make sure everything's tight and everything. So that's it. That's how you duplicate a tape on a double tape decoder. Thank you. Have a great day.